Now I will tell you how how it feels. Okay, so this is the blue thumb switch. Very clicky. If I press it just a bit, let me show you a different angle. Sure, I think yeah, this is a better angle, and maybe I can even connect these. I think that will give you a better picture. Okay, so now whenever I press the key, this will happen. Okay, so yeah, this is the blue switch. On the way down, I don't feel that much pressure, if I'm being honest. Once it hits, the tactile feel is too much. I would say highest compared to others. Okay, so the thing with blue is when you are a new mechanical keyboard user, you feel this tactile pump. I know, yeah, it is very loud. It is very loud, but you don't have to press it all the way down. This, someone who is even new to a mechanical keyboard learns and adapts very quickly, just like I did. These are brown switches. Okay, I can still feel the actuation point. Okay, I can feel the actuation point, so I don't have to press it again all the way down. And these are not clicky, so they don't sound as much. Moving on to the reds, these are the linear switches. There is no tactile feel. It just triggers immediately. So someone who's looking to be a gamer, these are good. But the problem is when you are coming from a membrane keyboard, you never know when this is going to hit. Okay, you press it down. Okay, give me a moment. I think I You see the problem? When I try to install it, I push it a bit. When I install it, I bent the pins. Anyways, moving on. These are the red switches. Okay, so yeah, the problem is one doesn't know when this is going to trigger. So it might be fast if you are just playing games. It might just hit immediately. The problem is you don't know how far you have to keep it pressed during normal operations when you're basically just typing. Okay, so what people usually do, they do this. So that is the reason why I say don't expect red to be silent if you are new to mechanical keyboards. Okay, because most people will push it all the way down. Moving on, these switches are the let me just open it up. Okay, these are the cream. These are the honey peach V1. So the honey peach V1 are silent and linear. Okay, so these are silent and linear. Now with linear switches, the same thing that I said about red, that applies. But in terms of just pure silence, I think these are better. If you hear when I bottom out the red switches compared to when I bottom out these lemon honey peach V1, these are still silent. Anyways, moving on. Moving on, the green color switches are lemon switch V1. Lemon switch V1s are basically the brown ones, but a bit more silent. So we will compare those two here. So this is brown. These are tactile actually. These are actually tactile, but they are silent. Okay, so this is brown. And I can feel that bump. Okay, I can feel the bump where I know this is going to trigger. Okay, I can feel this point. So I would say these are better. So yeah, in terms of cost, these are the cheaper options, and all the other ones are like almost double of these rates. Okay, per switch. Anyways, so moving on. Now, moving on. The next one are the white red. What are these? These are red panda. Okay, the next switch we have here is red panda, and red panda is a tactile switch. Even though it says it has the name red in it, it is not actually tactile. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, this is tactile. This is not a linear switch. Even though this is red, it is not a linear switch. So this must be compared to these switches. These one, the tactile ones, and the browns. Okay, so we will compare all three here. Browns. What was its name? Honey peach or lemon peach? Lemon. Yeah, lemon is green. Yeah, so lemon and red panda. We will compare all these three. So comparing with brown. I would say these switches. I would say that these switches are the, I would say, most interesting. I would say All the other switches, what happens is when I try to press it, I don't feel that much force until I have gone to a certain point. If it's a tactile switch, I go to a certain point and then I feel a force. Okay, in linears you don't feel a linear force all the way throughout. Okay, like in this, on these I feel a pressure, and then you have to hold it down. However, in Red Panda, it is you feel a lot of pressure in the beginning. In the I think all throughout you feel a lot of pressure. These I think these are heavy, even though the actuation bottom out force says 65 gram and actuation says 50 gram. So that 50 should be in theory less than what the browns are. Let me just check on the other switches. Yeah, similar thing. So even though on paper the brown says that their actuation force is 53 grams, this says this is 53 grams, and the red panda says that these are 50 gram only. However, in reality it feels like these are a lot heavier. Okay, when I try to press these switches compared to these feels a lot heavier, a lot tighter. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. It will depends on person, and I will have to type it. And also the bottom out sound is allowed a lot. Moving on, moving on, we have the yellow silver and then transparent. So yellow silver is a linear switch, so that is in the same lines as the red switches. So yeah, their travel distance feels very little. I think I just touch the keyboard and they are working fine. Immediately they are triggering like immediately. And that, oh yeah, that, and the reason for that is it's 1.3 travel distance compared to, so this is these switches trigger at just 1.3 while the other switches trigger at 2 okay, so the other switches trigger at 2 while this one triggers at 1.3. So you can see if I just press it even just a little bit, it just triggers. It's like, I think the most accidental typing if someone comes to a mechanical keyboard will be with these switches. On the other hand, any game like MOBA games or even FPS games that requires quick timings, that is based on reflex, I think these switches should be excellent just due to the lower travel time. And you will touch it and you will accidentally press it. Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on to the final switches. The switches here, the keycap is in the first one. What is this? These are the transparent switches. These are also linear. And as I said about linear, since you don't feel the actuation point, you might press it all the way down. Okay, with that, we will end the video. Just a final listen to all the switches. So yeah, I have always been a blue switch fan. Most of my typing career, I have actually been using Membrane keyboard. But when I accidentally got my hands on a Cosmic Byte blue switches, that's what I have been using ever since then. Okay, so you can see the cupboard there. These are all the blue switches. So that's the HP GK320. Uh, its switches can't be changed. See, these are not hot. These are not swappable. But I soldered them out and I put in the new Outemu switches because the old one, the KRGD ones, were shit. Anyways, so yeah, that's the keyboard. I will be using this on my Indian channel. I will be using this for a while before giving any final verdict. However, I will say this, that I tried the brown ones, it didn't feel as good. Red ones, I don't know, but I think I will make a lot of mistakes as I did earlier. I tried it before also 2-3 years ago, but I will give it a try again. I am most interested in these switches, and even in this, I am really interested in these switches, whichever the fuck color is this. So this is the green color switches, and on the red, even I'm also interested in that. That weight, the feeling of the higher weight, I have not felt in any other switches till now. Okay, so the weight is too high, and I am also interested in these switches. Okay, so since the actuation point is so little, maybe if I get used to it, maybe I'll be able to do something about it. Anyways, moving on to the final switches. Okay, so these are the transparent ones. I don't know. I will put all the keycaps back on, give it a few days or a month, I don't know, and we'll try. And with that final remarks, I have just one more thing to say. Thank you everyone for using the accessories list. Okay, uh, I only have one sponsor, which are you guys. Okay, this could not have been possible if people didn't take out their time to go ahead and use my affiliate links. Okay, so this is the website. Here are all the laptops, desktop. Here are all the tech accessories. Here are mobiles. Here are temporary. Here are miscellaneous. Here are audiobooks, and there are direct donations also. Okay, so I would like to say thanks to all of you that I don't have to fall prey to any companies. I don't have to go at such a place that I don't want to live with myself. Okay, thank you for allowing me to do that by using all the links to buy anything you want. If you go to the bottom page, you will see there are main website links, so you can buy literally whatever you want on all these websites. Short point note: the accessory list. If you click on the Excel file, this file will open. Okay, and if you go into the third page, you can see the mechanical switches. Okay, and this is what I was actually referring to right now. Okay, so this is what I was actually referring to right now. As you can see, I'm just trying not to swear. As you can see, uh, these are all the Outemu switches. The black ones were out of stock in India, so I have not ordered them, but I'm also interested in these switches since this keyboard, yeah, about these keyboards are also there. This keyboard is actually only Outemu swappable. It's not hot swappable keyboard, so it can only install uh, those switches, Outemu switches. We will see what can be done about that. I have recently learned that soldering is something that can change lives. Anyways, so yeah, so these are the two keyboards. I got the 100% one. So this was the cheapest one in India. That was 100%. I like 100%. Please don't take that away from me. Okay, so yeah, that's the cost. Those are the links. Everything is there because I will forget to add the links for everything in the video. That's why I'm showing you. Anyway, and one more final note. Where is it? I didn't show anything. Fuck. Hold it. Let me show you. Let me show you once again. Yeah. So that's the website. My website is this. You can click on any links, and you if you go hit the bottom, you will see there are affiliate links for anything you want. And if you go to the accessories list, you will see there are two mechanical keyboards in here. This is the one I am using, Cosmic White 100%. Okay, that's all. That's all. Final note. Final note to everyone who has been in this chat all day. When I have been ignoring them, literally when I've been ignoring them, but they have stuck around. Okay, there are a lot more people. Let's. I think instead of showing that, let me just show you the top 10 list. Okay, I think that would be fine. That would be better. So here are the people. Oh, sorry. That's literally me. Maximus, thanks Maximus, thanks Rishikesh, thank Ashish, thank Genghis, thank Predator, thank Ishan, thank Arman, thanks Pushkar, thank Paul, thanks Sitranji, Isli, thank PS9, thank the Gamersel, thanks Rahul, thanks Abhijit, thanks Aksar, Paul, thank Tushar, thank Frank Ashl, thank Pratap, thank Nisha is mod. Thanks Warrior RB 300. Okay. Thanks all of you.